Hello, Dreampreneurs. This is Prussia, the Success GPS, Clayton, coming to you today to talk about the importance of business plans. I know when a lot of people hear about business plans, it can seem like a lot of work and it can frighten a lot of people, especially those that want to actually start a business. But a business plan is your blueprint to success. I know it's a lot of work, but that's what I'm here for, to kind of give you some things to start thinking about so that when you're trying to work on your business plan, you know exactly what to start focusing on. So let's talk about the importance of a business plan. A lot of times in business plans, people think that it's just for lending purposes. That's not true at all. A business plan is actually there to give you that blueprint. Like I stated, it's there to let you know where your strengths and weaknesses are with your business. You cannot properly have a business without properly planning a business, right? So that's what a business plan is for, to allow you to start seeing some of the components that you need to make sure that your business is structured correctly. Now, some of the components are your executive summary, your customers, your target market, your products and services, your price list, and it goes on, right? So let's break down a little bit of what those components look like. So, with your executive summary, that basically tells the lender what you're trying to do. When you're going in for funding, it's a synopsis of everything about your business, past, present, and future. So, your executive summary will talk about who are your customers, what products and services do you offer, who may be some of your competitors, what's your future plans for your actual business. That is very important because if you don't know those things, it's kind of hard to lend money because they don't know how they're going to get their money back, right? Or even just in general, if you don't know those things, it's kind of hard to to plan how your business is going to go because you don't know what direction you're trying to go in. So your executive summary is a synopsis of everything that I'm about to explain to you. So the first thing you want to always start with is your products and services. What do you offer? That's highly important. A lot of times people will say, well, I offer, I sell candles and I sell food, and it's a lot of things. Looking at your products and services allows you to break down everything that you want to offer. Maybe starting out, you'll find out that you only want to offer a certain amount of things, and then as you grow, you add in more. But you want to know, what do you offer, right? Then you want to look at your customers. Who are you selling to? How will your product or service benefit those individuals? A lot of times people say, well, I sell to anybody, right? But if you're actually selling candles, are you really going to sell candles to a kindergartner? No. You might sell to their parent, but that's a different customer, right? So you want to look at your products and services and the customers that you want to sell to. Once you understand your customers, then you start looking at your market, right? So your market actually allows you to be able to look at your competitors around you, right? If you're going to move into a new building, a lot of people want to have a storefront. A lot of people want to actually have multiple locations. So if you're going to do those things, it's important to understand your market. When you already have an established business that is already in the market that you're trying to get into, you need to see where the need is for your customers. That is why it's important to understand what your products and services are. And it's important to understand who you're selling these products and services to. So therefore, when you're looking at your market, you can kind of figure out what may be your competitive advantage, right? Now we're going to hold that word competitive advantage and get back to that in 2 seconds. So when it comes to your market, you're looking at your competitors, you're looking at what they sell, you're looking at their customers. Now, this allows you to be able to say, maybe this area where I thought I wanted to move into is not for me, because you want to still make sure there's a market for someone that's entering new territory. When you have an established business, that established business already has clientele. They already have a reputation. They already, have that trust. So when you're coming in new, you're trying to gain that trust and gain that reputation where you're trying to be. So just looking at starting from your products and services to understanding the customers that you want to serve, and then understanding which market actually maximizes the customers that you're trying to serve, is really great, especially when establishing a business, right? And so going back to that word competitive advantage, a lot of people say, well, my products are great. There's a lot of businesses that have great products. But looking at the competitive advantage comes after you actually looked at your competitors. What do you do differently than your competitors? That's really big too, as far as lending purposes and for you, because then you'll know what you can market on. If your competitive advantage is that you might offer the same service for half of what the market is and still offer that great quality, that's important to know. That allows you to be able to understand what exactly, your business needs to do to gain new clientele. Now, something else that's important when it comes to a business plan is also understanding your financials. So, if you're just starting out, because we're ones that want to actually start a business, we had a dream of starting a business, we're just trying to figure out where to go, then a lot of times we don't have financials. But the financials are important because you can do projected financials, which basically means you're looking at where you want to be, right? And the thing to remember is numbers do matter, but accurate numbers wins the game. Because if you're staying, accurate and being realistic with yourself, it is easy when things go, south, or maybe, you thought business was going to do 10,000 and only did 8. It's easy to make adjustments when you're having realistic numbers. Also, too, if you're going for lending purposes, you want to make sure that the lender sees that you've took time to research in your market. That's going back to the importance of the components, to understand your competitors, what they're offering, your pricing is competitive, your product is competitive, so that when you're doing your financials, you know where you're trying to go, and so does a lender. But also, too, like I said, financials is not just for lending purposes. You want to know what direction to take. You want to know how much money is going to cost you to start this business the proper way. If you're going to open up a bakery, you need to know how much it's going to cost, not just to make the product, but to package the product, to have the necessary tools to collect money, to have security. If you're going to do, to have your website or online store, you want to make sure you know what numbers you are working with. I never go into the grocery store without knowing my budget. Why? Because I want to make sure when it's time to check out, I have enough to cover what I'm trying to get, or I get what I need. And the same concept applies right here. If you don't remember anything else I said, financials are really big. And that's what a lot of people actually, a lot of clients come to me sometimes, because I'm really digging on financials. I want to make sure that we're being realistic. How many, if you're going back to the bakery, how many cakes do you want to sell, or what type of cake? And it might seem very tedious, but you want to make sure that you know your goals, right? Anybody that starts a business wants to win. And that's what a business plan does. It allows you to win. It allows you to win loans. It allows you to win, against your competitors, and it allows you to win within. And that's really the importance of a business plan. And we just want to make sure that you understand that importance of a business plan. Yes, it is a lot of work. Trust me, I understand. But it is so great when you can go back and say, this didn't go as planned, but I know how to make those adjustments. And that's really what we're trying to do. You don't go anywhere new without putting that address in your GPS. Why? Because you want to make sure you get there on time, and you want to make sure that you don't waste any time with trying to get to your destination. And that's the same thing a business plan does. It allows you to be at your starting point and know where you're trying to go, so that you don't waste time and you become that dreampreneur that you've always wanted to be. I appreciate the time that you guys allowed me to talk to you. If you're wanting to contact me, you can reach out to me on Facebook at Prussia Clayton, or you can find me at the Success GPS. GPS, just like the navigation system in your car. You can also send me an email at P as in Paul Clayton, Clayton, at thesuccessgps.com. I've enjoyed this time with you. I want to thank Mary I Inspire Evans for allowing me to come and share some knowledge with you. I hope you all are excited to start this new journey. And I know your business plans are going to be spectacular. spectacular. Keep going after your dream. Do not give up no matter how hard it gets. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. And I cannot wait to see you at the top.
Awesome. You did awesome.
Good job. She does. She is. How old are you?
Oh, hold on.
Wait, hold on. She young too. She got it going on.
Yeah, she is young.
20 what?
I'll be 28 in 2 weeks.
What? You didn't even talk. What's your degrees? I know you just graduated again. What's your degree?
Well, actually, no. I'm in my dissertation right now for my PhD. So I have my bachelor's in finance, my master's in accounting, and I'm literally one class away from completing my PhD in accounting.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Yes, I'm so excited. I know we got it together. We'll be doing more things together. I've been waiting on this.